Shit. Wrong one. My bad. Hello, my babies. Hello, my children and my students. How's everybody doing today? I hope they're having a blessed day, enjoying themselves. I'm just hoping everybody just have a regular fun day. I really hope that. Okay, so yesterday I didn't stream yesterday. And I apologize for that, for not doing my lessons as a teacher as I should. I didn't do that. And I really genuinely apologize for that. There's a reason for that. So yesterday I was feeling a little bit, depressed, feeling a little bit down, stuff like that. I was just having like a bad day yesterday. Just felt like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to stream. I didn't want to post. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to curl up, just sit down, and just blink into blank space. Like I was just out of it the entirety of the time. I was on my phone most of the time to keep my mind occupied, but my mind was somewhere else every time I was on my phone because I was still pretty sad about still pretty depressed about yesterday. I'm not gonna go into why I was depressed. That's something a little bit different, but I was just a little bit down yesterday and I just wanted to, not do anything. Just sit down, do nothing, and just like scroll on my phone until like I felt normal again. After a while, I went back to normal and I really, really appreciate it because you guys are very good at people. Again, I'm going to say it again. I really do apologize because everybody has those mental health days where you don't want to do anything. You decide to do it. I was having one of those days, and I genuinely apologize for that because I realized I'm supposed to be there for you guys. Teach you everything about games, and I'm trying to muscle through it. I really am. But now everything's back to normal, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I really am. So we ain't gotta worry about that. And I'm feeling back to normal. I feel okay. I feel ready to teach y'all more about Genshin Impact. I say Genshin Impact, more about Honkai Star Rails and Genshin Impact. And a bunch of other new games. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, it's getting a little bit better now, and I'm glad it could be better. And it's way more fun. So yeah, we're going to come back. So yeah, the lesson plan is actually pretty simple. It's gonna be more Honkai Star Rails today. Honkai Star Rails today, so it's not gonna get anything too crazy. What are you you? We're gonna talk about more Honkai Star Rails, builds, and everything else, story, and play a little bit of the story mode so I can get a good understanding of what's going on. Again, I like to say I apologize. I really do. I really do. Because I'm supposed to be there for you guys, and I am going to be there for you guys. So yeah, we're going to start with more lessons today of Honkai Star Rails and Genshin Impact. So y'all ain't gotta worry about that. It's gonna be a little bit more fun and interesting and intuitive. We're gonna be doing that all day. So you gotta worry about any of the other stuff because we're going to be having a grand old time. What time? Oh shit. Hold on for a second. I gotta plug something in. But yeah, we're gonna get back to streaming more Honkai Star Rails, teaching you a little bit more about lessons and everything else that I can, and hope y'all get a little bit better. And I'm gonna talk about more builds. Like I said, I apologize yesterday. I was just having a me day, mental health day to basically rewind and unbox everything so I can be back to normal. And now I am. And now I know something else. Now I know something else, and I'm feeling a little bit more happy. I was gonna have a pretty good day. So yeah, that's what's happening. All right, so like I said, we're going to be playing some more Honkai Star Rails and everything else. Just have a good old time and just keep playing. But yeah, we're gonna get started with some more Honkai Star Rails. Let's teach y'all a little bit more about everything else. So it's gonna be like a little bit of a different kind of story because it's gonna take a while. Are those nuts? bit weird. I think, but a bit more fun. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get started with the lessons in a little bit. I'm gonna teach you more about continue where I left off with the destruction and everything else. Because I think I only explained destruction and preservation last time. There's still harmony and was it harmony? I'm trying to best understand. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I just got very. So I have no idea why I got quiet so easily, but yeah, we're gonna cover more of the travelers, trailblazers, different switching of equipment from basically all those, and I'm going to cover all those because it's the right thing to do, mostly. But yeah, before we get started, I gotta go do something real quick. I gotta finish something real quick because I want to take care of something, and also because my I have a problem. But yeah, gotta take care of something real quick. So nothing too serious. Just gotta do something real quick, and then we're gonna get started. But let me finish this first. All right, I'll be right back, my babies. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're gonna get started with the gameplay and get started with the lessons. Right now, I'm trying to complete a challenge, so yeah. Here we are. Bro, what the hell? Every time. Hold on for a second. There we go. That's every time. Alright. You gotta keep doing this. Okay. We need more firepower. Alright, level them up. Just gonna be a little bit of work. I'm completing the challenge first, and now I'm gonna get started with the lessons. Because this is it. Bro, those plasma guns? Bro, this man has a plasma gun in his eyes. He has basically laser vision. How the hell am I supposed to beat him? Alright, hold on for a second. Where's my car? Excuse me, what's my name? I don't really activate the music in my background because it'll be too loud over power shit. Because universal code. Oh, this is alright, it's time for sure. It's gotta work a little bit better. I know it's gonna work. Attack! Okay, yeah, they overpowered me without a single moment's hesitation. Yeah, this goes a little bit. Alright, that did not go the way I thought. I thought I was gonna be able to go through it. Where's my car? Excuse me, what's my... Okay, so let us get started. Alright, last time I left off, I was basically explaining the build to multiple different types of characters, but I realized I forgot to cover a whole bunch of other things I meant to cover. But we're gonna have to cover those a little bit later, but we're gonna cover them now. Alright, I already covered a lot of things that were in my bag, but I forgot to cover certain things in my bag. Certain things that can help you level up and everything else. So yeah, let me cover that. Alright, so yeah, since these are now here, I can explain what these are. These are known as relic ascension materials. I already explained what relics is when you basically ascend them, level them up. It's basically like when you level up artifacts. These make it a little bit quicker. When you get like this, when you get these, it basically helps you level up the relic ascension a little bit quicker by 2. So if your relic is basically level 10, you add this to it, it'll basically instantly get to level 2. If it's close to reaching level 15, which is the max level for all relics, you can basically... but you can use this to make it rise straight to level 15. The more you have of these is the more faster it will be. It's the same thing for this one too. Lost golden fragment. These are the same thing as these. These are the same thing as the relics. These are the same thing for the relic. This lost crystal. This one's called the lost crystal, and this one's called the lost golden fragments. They're pretty much the same thing. This one provides 1,000 more XP when you want to ascend your relics, and this one provides 500 XP when you want to ascend your relics too. This one's the same thing as this one, but it only gives like 100 XP. So it's not really that much. Alright, explain what these are. But these three are important for if you want to ascend your relics or basically ascend your relics a little bit quicker. You can also use old relics you collected passively from the relic dungeon dives and then ascend them too. But these three just make it a little bit more faster, a little bit more easier. So you gotta worry about all that. Alright, so let me just take a quick peek at the warping space. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm trying to see if I can get a character. Ah man, my Wi-Fi is ass today. I forgot I gotta pay for it. That's a problem with that. Alright, that's pretty much all I've done for it. So yeah, that's what those are. Those are called relic essentials. So you gotta be prepared for those. They're really useful for when you want to send your relics and everything else, and you can collect them passively from missions or basically doing side missions or side quests. They're really hard to basically collect. Let's keep going to the side. One second, I'll fix it. I'll have to do it later. All right, so now. So now we're getting back to basically explaining everything else. Last time I left off, I was explaining the harmony. I forgot to explain harmony, so it makes it a little bit more better. I explained preservation and destruction, but I need to explain remembrance and harmony. So this is the Harmony Trailblazer. The Harmony Trailblazer is pretty much the same thing as the other two Trailblazers I explained before, but a little bit different. A little bit more stronger, as I like to put it. Not as strong as it should be, but still strong.
Nice.
Still be, but still pretty strong. So I'm gonna explain what that means. A little bit strong. Alright, so the Harmony one, or the Harmony side of his pathway, or basically the Harmony ability that we switch over, has multiple different kinds of abilities. I already explained what the light cones that suit this one, so it's actually pretty easy. And I already explained most of the things. What I didn't explain was the relic. Alright, did I already explain the relics? Oh yeah, I already did. I already explained the relics. My bad. I explained it. Hmm. All right, gotta continue where we left off. Sorry, I realized I already explained harmony. I didn't explain remembrance. All right, the next one we're going to explain. This is the final one for now, and then we're gonna explain it later on. Is remembrance. Actually, we're not really explain. All right, this is remembrance. This is the one you get when you're in the mid stages of, well, basically close to the ends of Enforce's storyline. When you're getting close to the Enforce storyline. So this is the one that you get. But this one is actually pretty easy to build too, because it's pretty simple, but it's actually really powerful. It's probably one of the strongest ones ever. You are given two options. I already basically show you how this. Oh my god. Someone's calling the controller to be restrictive, and I just brought this controller. You're given pretty much for the light cones are actually pretty easy to pick from. You're given two light cones. This one I already have, luckily, gracefully, and this one can be found in a shop. Right here. As long as you have these, which I'm going to explain what these are, I think today or probably most likely tomorrow. But as long as you have these, you can basically buy this light cone that fits in pretty well, which is right here, so you don't have to really go too much. You can also give him this one, because this one is also a freebie when you basically complete the Enforcer storyline, and it suits him pretty well. One of the best ones.
Nice.
I'm sorry. But yeah, these are the ones that suit him pretty. These are the ones that suit him pretty well. For the relics, you have to give him these. These are known as the hero of war, the hero of champions relics. This can be found in Amphores, so I'll explain what they are. You don't need to focus on these two, but mostly the substats has to be attack or SPD for the substats. For the arms, it has to be SPD 2, or basically main stats is attack. You only have to focus on this one and the legs. For the body, the main stat has to be crit damage. The substats have to be a little bit of SPD and attack as well, or crit rate, crit damage. And for the feet or the legs, the main stats have to be SPD, which is speed, and then basically the substat have to be attack or crit damage. Pretty easy. For the main stat for this one has to be ice damage, or basically HP damage for this second set of relics, calling the second relics. The main stat has to be ice damage, and the substats have to be basically crit rate or crit damage. The main stat for this one, for the rope, which is what you need for the second part of the artifact, has to be energy recharge, which is what you can see right here. And the substat has to be crit damage, crit rate, basically a little bit of energy recharge or both. These are for if you want to build his remembrance powers. So it's actually a pretty good set to build. Now, the team that fits him pretty well is pretty much right here. If you have a Feynman character, this is the second team option you could use. You can have Feynman and have a pretty good character to have. If you have this one, which is the Cardadia, you can also use her to basically, have a powerful team. But if you don't have her, you can substitute for these two, which is Rin Mei, which is pretty easy to find her in the store. You can buy her. And then there's this guy, Sunday. If you have Sunday, he can also be a pretty good substitute. That's for the second team plan. For the last member, if you have this version of Dai Hong, which is kind of like a free character, so you don't have to really worry too much, but I don't know if it's like already still free. But if you don't have him, you can also use this guy, which is Gyalukar, if you have him. And if you don't have him, you can basically use Hanhu. But that's like a rare occasion if you don't have these characters. For the first team planning, you need to have her. She is the most important character on this team. If you don't have her, then all the plans are going to be out the window. But it's actually not really all that bad. You also need her, the Evernight, which is also a pretty good character to wish for, but you have to wish for her first. If you don't have her, you can also, like I said, Ron Mei, actually a pretty good substitute for her, or her, which is Peli, forgot her name. You can also have her pretty much substitute for this team. This is the whole team, or basically two teams for the Remembrance. So it's actually pretty good. Next, I already explained this guy, I think. Next is this one. Her name is the Archon. She's a very special kind of character. A very special kind of character in Honkai Star Rails. She's really powerful and strong, but also very deadly as hell. She's kind of like death. She's basically kind of like the spirit of death or spirit of vengeance to cut through stuff. I'm not really too sure what she is exactly, but she belongs to Nefertility. Nefertility basically represents death or sleep or some situation. I'm not really too sure. The light cone that suit her, we're gonna get into that very well. The light cone that suits her is actually pretty easy because you get two options. The light cone that suits her the best would be her light cone that she comes with her event wishes. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna explain what these are a little bit later. I literally just touched it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to do something real quick. Because apparently, motherfuckers don't think I'm a joke. This is the light cone that suits her pretty well. It comes with her. It comes with her when she basically is wished for. So all you have to do is just wait for her when she comes back on a wish, and then you can wish for this light cone that suits her pretty well. It increases her wearer's crit damage by 36%, so it fits her pretty well. If you don't have that, then I guess you can use one of the modern. Stay still. If you don't have that, you can use one of the modern ones, which is right here. Okay, sorry about that. Controller acting up again. You can basically give her this one as well. This is a second light cone that suits her pretty well. Good night and sleep well. It suits her pretty well because of the buff. Every buff the target has, the DM will dealt by the wearer increases by 12%. And it stacks up. So it's basically pretty good to give it to her. There's other ones that you can get as well, which is pretty easy to get. Most of these you can buy in the stores. And most of these you can like get during certain missions and everywhere else. I can't really show you this because my controller's acting up. I gotta recalibrate a little bit later. But these are where you do it. For the relics are very important because she's really powerful, but I made her rebuke here by mistake. These are relics that are called the Pioneer. They're called the Pioneer relics. The main stat just has to be HP for the head. The main stat has to be attack for the risk and the compass, which is for the relics. So the main stat has to be attack and the substats has to be attack too. She's basically an attack character. The main stats for this one has to be crit rate and then crit damage as a substat. And the main stat for this one has to be attack and then crit rate. There are certain type of characters in this game that when they have these, it's not just about speed. It's mostly about attack. Once you have that, it's pretty strong. Next one for this one has to be electro damage. This one has to be golden. I gave her something a little bit different because I didn't really have golden, so it kind of really sucked. It could be golden. And then the stats increase by a lot more. You can either give her attack or electro damage. Electro damage is actually pretty the best one that you should give to her because it increases her attack damage and everything else. Makes it a little bit stronger. Finally, the last thing that goes for her second piece relic. The main stat for this is just attack. That's all you have to focus on. So it's not really all too bad. She's a really powerful character in your team, depending on what kind of team you build her. Or her team. Her team. It's only one team that basically fits her pretty well, but else that. For her team, you can basically give her this one, which is Cypher. She is a very fast person, but you have to get her in a wish, so she won't be coming back around for like a while. You can also sub her out for Peloton, but it's basically a free 4-star character. It's a 4-star character that you can get. So it's just have to wish for her, you can have her there. The second person you need is this guy, but I ain't got him right now because it takes a little bit more, so I don't really know which one to suit him with. The next person you could give her is basically on the party is this one, Avatar. Pretty strong guy. Imagine power, has a great amount of support damage, but unfortunately I don't have him right now because he's not there. You can sum him out for these two characters, this version of Dai Hong, the Destruction Dai Hong, along with Galatir. This is a second substitute you can focus something out to. Pretty powerful characters, but she's a really strong character depending on how you build her, how you use her. She does a serious amount of damage. Next is General Jin Yun. This is General Jin Yun. She is one of the people of this, who's one of the leaders of the Ciential Law Fu, and he is a very old man. Don't be fooled by his young appearance. He's actually really old and really powerful. This man has been alive for maybe like 1,000 years or so. So he's pretty old. The thing about the people in the Ciential Law Fu, which I forgot to explain, is that they're all kind of long-lived species. They're not immortal, but they have a longer lifespan than the average person. They can live for 5,000 years, close to 10,000 years, and maybe even older. You don't really see any old people in the Ciential Law Fu. It's very rare. But yeah, even the humans have a long lifespan. Alright, now we're on to his quits. So, let me show you how to build this great general, if you ever get him. He is a person I was trying to get for like a long period of time, and is the best. Don't be fooled by the team you see right here. I already built him in a better team, but this is just like the team plan one I was pretty much voted on. Now, to build him is actually not too complicated. You need two things. This, which is his light cone, which is the highest rated light cone that you could give him, is called Before Dawn. It suits him pretty well, pretty much a good amount of damage and everything else. So you can basically give him that one. If you don't have that, you can basically give him Moderation, which is the seriousness of breakfast. Today is another peaceful day. Pretty much can claim. The birth of self, the genius repose, and the night of the Milky Way. The one I gave him is called the Eternal Calibration, which actually suits him really well. It suits him really well because of the damage that he has. It increases the wearer's attack by 8% after using an attack for each enemy dealt target hit. Additional increases attack by 4%. So this one suits him really well because it does a lot of damage. It's not recommended to have, but I looked it up online and they say this one suits him pretty well if you can't get his main one. I plan to get his main one and then save this one for somebody else. Relics. Actually the most easiest thing ever. The relics that you see right now is it, but these are like my preferences on the relics that suit him pretty well. The relics that suit him pretty well are known as the Grand Duke. These are very powerful relics. The main stat has to be HP for the head, and then crit rate for the substat or crit damage. For the same thing for the gloves, it has to be attack and then has to be attack, which is 352. And then the attack, and then the substats have to be attack and crit damage. So on all around. Grand Duke, it's pretty easy to get. Next, for these are important. The main stat for this one has to, for his body, has to be crit damage, and then the sub damage has to be attack or crit damage. The substats have to be attack or crit damage. So it's actually pretty good to have this. So it's gonna take a lot of time to get it, or you can basically already show you how to do it. For this one, it's the same thing. The main thing has to be SB or attack. I recommend getting the attack stat first. If you can't, just get the SP. It increases his speed for his next turn when he wants to fight opponents and makes it a little bit more easier. After that, these are the relics that I give him. They're the second pair of relics. These are called the Bane of Amusement. The main thing about this relic is actually suits him pretty well, so you can give it to him if you want to, but you can also follow the plan that's on the guide. The main stat for this one has to be electro damage. It can't be anything else. It has to be electro damage because he does a lot of electricity damage, so it makes him pretty powerful. The sub stat for this one, which is a second relic, is pretty much rope. It's pretty much attack. The main stats is just attack, and that's all you have to focus on. If you get one that has SPD as a substack, that's just basically a bonus, added bonus. Makes him a whole lot more faster and stronger. Makes him pretty good character to build. He's one of my favorite characters. Alright, I've got to show you the team, but you ain't gotta worry about that. I'm not gonna show you the team. Now we're on to this little firecracker. She's name is Celia, or Celie. Celia or Celia? Yeah, Celia. I'm gonna do, yeah, Celia. Celie is a character from Jolia 5, Faholio 5, Ice Planet. She's pretty strong, pretty well rounded, and does a lot of serious damage. But I made a mistake on how to build her, so I'm gonna basically guide you so y'all don't end up like me. Yeah. These are low rated items I gave her, so it's actually not that good. Alright, first of all, the light cone. You can give her... Oh, can I clean this? You can give her this light cone, but you're gonna have to buy it, which I completely forgot that you can do. I can't really buy right now because I don't have enough of a certain limit. I'm about to get it a little bit later. But yeah, you can give her her light cone that basically high rated for her, increases her attack and everything else. Or you can give her the cruise into the Stellaron Sea. This one is pretty easy to get because you don't really have to go too far for it. It suits her pretty well and just increases the wear of crit damage. These two are the best ones to give to her. But if you don't have that, you can just give her this one. You just give her this one. Increases the wear, only silence remain. It increases the wearer's attack by 20%. So it's actually a pretty good thing to give to her. Not really the best one, but still pretty decent. There's also the sleeping like the dead, and sleeping like a dead. Hold on. Why is this happening? Sleeping like the dead, sword play, and return to darkness. These are all pretty decent ones that you can give her, but they're all low rated use, so not really good for her to have these. Alright, relics. Not really all too hard for the relics because she's a pretty powerful 4-star weapon. She's a Bree rank, but you have to make her one. The relics that suit her are... The relic that suit her are these. These are known as the Genius Ulterior Motives. It's a pretty good set of relics. The main stat has to be HP, and the substats have to be crit damage or crit rate for the goggles. Let's not read that. The main stat is always going to be HP, so you don't have to really focus on that. You can just focus on the substats. Then, the gloves. Same situation. The main stats are always going to be attack damage, and you can just focus on the crit damage on the side, so that makes it pretty easy. Then we're moving on to this one. The main stat has to be crit damage. Has to be crit rate or crit damage, as you can see. But I recommend getting her a crit rate, but if you can't, just give her crit damage, and the substat had to be attack. Does a lot of good deal. I might switch out soon. For the main attack for this one, it has to be attack or SPD, but if you can get attack, as you can see, it's actually pretty good. And the substats have to be crit rate, or basically crit damage. One or two things to increase her crit rate. It's actually pretty good. And then finally, we move on to the second pair of relics. For the second pair of relics, these are known as a solar moving city. Very powerful piece of relics. The main stat for this sphere has to be quantum damage. Quantum damage is important because she's a quantum type character that does a lot of quantum damage. So she's actually pretty powerful. You have to focus in on the substats, which is attack, and then crit rate, which is the substats. But focus on the main stat, as you can see, which is the crit quantum damage bonus, which is going to be pretty well. Then after that, we're going to move over to the rope. This supposed to be gold, but I just gave her blue because it was hard. I was not going to look for a whole one. For the rope, or the second pair of artifacts, it's just basically attack. The main focus has to be attack, and the subset has to be SPD. So it does really well with all this stuff, so it makes it a little bit easier, but these are the things that you need to do or worry about. These are way more important.
Huh? Go. Wanna spar?
Took to my mother.
Wanna spar?
Some bad news. All right, but these are the stats that you need to focus on when you first get started with these ones. So it's actually pretty easy.
Wanna spar? Huh? Go. Wanna spar? Huh? Go.
It's pretty decent, but yeah, these are reported. But yeah, focus on these stats for her when you get your second pair of artifacts. These are reported, my children. But yeah, her stats should look something a little bit like this.
Wanna
It's
spar?
actually pretty powerful, but not really too serious. I'm showing you her stats in a minute. I'm showing you all the stats in a minute. All right, the team that suits her is pretty much right here. You have the Remembrance Traveler, the Remembrance Trailblazer, so suits him pretty well. You access substitute, because I ain't got Sunday. I already explained what Sunday is. You can also have Sparkle or Sunday's sister. You can also have these two right here, basically as backup. I already explained who this is. So you guys, this is pretty much her entire build. She has to at least be A rank or S rank. All right,
Go.
she has to be at least be that. That's how strong she needs to be. Not weaker than mine. Okay, all right, that's her. Sealy. We're gonna get back to her in a minute. Focus. We're gonna get back to the character explaining in a minute. We're gonna move over to some other stuff I should be explaining. All right, I covered pretty much not everything. All right, I covered pretty much everything in here except for what these are. Now I'm going to explain it because it's about time that I explain what this is, and what this is. And what this is. This is known as a Hertarbon. I meant to explain this before, but I didn't really explain it in much detail. I did explain a little bit of it before, but I didn't explain in much detail. A Hertarbon is basically used as currency when you enter the virtual reality world. When you basically complete it and basically do a whole bunch of stuff in the virtual reality world, like complete missions, not complete missions, but clear out a certain level of difficulty of a level to get those artifacts I told you about, you get something like this. This is known as the Hertarbon. The Hertarbon basically allows you to buy certain types of objects in the store. I'm going to show you what you can buy in those so you understand what they are. Which is you only buy them inside a simulated universe. I'm going to show you what you can buy with these, so you're going to be pretty interesting. All right, hold on. Let me just... forgot about these. All right. I'm about to go to the store. Let me show you what... I'm going to show you what you can buy with them so you understand what you can buy. But I can't really show you here. Let me just head over to the Hertha space station. Take you to it. When you go to the virtual reality, which is right here, the simulation in the universe, I'm going to show you what you can buy with these. After you buy the after you get this Hertha bond, which I already told you about, you go to the Hertha store, which is right here. With the Hertz bonds, as you can see on the side, you can buy things like this. You can buy the Fall of an Eon. These will basically help you. These light cones are all 5-star light cones, as you can see right here, that can be given to all 5-star, different 5-star characters. You can also buy the Trailblazer Pass and a bunch of other objects too. You can also buy 4-star items, as you can see. 4-star light cones, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to get them. For me, since I pretty much have most of these light cones, I don't really need to buy them right now, but they're actually pretty good to have. That's where the Hertz bonds come in. It makes it a little bit easier for you to buy light cones and everything else. 5-star light cones that you need for 5-star characters, but you can only buy them once and that's it. Alright. Moving on. I'm now going to explain what this is. This is known as a Lone Stardust. I'm going to show you what these are used for. They're used for this. Well, not really for this. I completely forgot what the Lone Stardust is really for. We're going to have to cover that a little bit later. I forgot what they were for because it's locked, so I have to explain a little bit later. But you can use something like this, known as a Jade Feather. The Jade Feather can be used to buy certain objects that you just saw right now. I'm going to show you what they are. Oh, man. I'm going to show you what they're used for. So, yeah. On this ship in the Trailblazers, there's a little area known as the Forgotten Hall.
Do you want to enter?
Pretty good people, basically messengers and all that stuff. Not gonna really explain what they are because they're like, you could basically say they're memory keepers. When you come here, you could go to the store, use the Jade Flower, as you can see, to buy something like this. If you have enough Jade Flower, you can buy this, the Self Modelization. I already explained what this does, so I ain't really to worry about that. You can also buy this, Relics Remains 100 times, also Traveler's Guide, Refining Ether, and Lost Crystals. You can buy all of these as much time as you want, as long as you have these Jade Feathers. They can easily be got when you enter this Jade domain and basically go inside and kick butt, and then you can get them for free. Yeah, that's a little bit easier. But yeah. It's a little bit more easier. All right. So now I'm going to explain what these are. I got to explain what these are, because I'm already here. These are known as luminescent afterglows. They are very useful to buy these light cones. When I explain different types of light cones, there are basically 5-star light cones and 4-star light cones. But there are some light cones that you can't really get because they're expensive, or you don't know how to get them, or you actually need them. That's where these come in. These act as substitutes, and you can easily get all of them as long as you have enough of these. The luminescent afterglow. These are pretty easy to get, so it's not too hard to get, so I'm going to show you how to do it by going in here. You talk to her, and then you enter the Forgotten Halls. Basically, when you come in here, you're challenging different types of powerful people, and then you basically just like fight and everything else. You fight, kick butt, and then you can get some pretty cool rewards, as you can see. You can get Starlight Crystals, and then you get these memory rewards. You get luminescent crystals after basically completing a certain level. In total, they're about 12 levels. Each level unlock is basically depending how much you get. For me, I did the easy mode and I got a good amount of them, basically pretty easy. But now I'm going to show you how it works. So we're going to get started right now, basically show you how it works. So it works like this. You pick 2 teams from each team that basically represents elements and everything else, and you pick the team that you want. You put the lineup up, and then you have the teams fight, and then, you know, make it a little bit more easier. For me, I can't really do it right now because I don't really have that many good teams. I only have one good team, and right now I can't really fight them as I am right now. But yeah, you basically pick the team that suits them pretty well, that matches the elemental breakdown. I already told you about the break effects. The break effects that can basically help you attack them. Once you beat them, it's actually pretty easy. It's not really all too hard. You need to at least complete this cycle 10 times. You cannot pass that number. If you if you beat the cycle 10 times, at least 10 times, or basically left the 20 left, have no characters down, you get 3 stars. That's how it works. When you have all 3 stars, you can basically get most of all the rewards, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to continue going on after that. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's how you basically win this stuff. When you get the luminescent fragments and you can basically pile them up, you can buy you could buy every single light cone that's in there. And they also like read new, so you don't really have to wait too long. It's come new. It's a little bit weird. But yeah. But yeah. Basically get the Forgotten Halls and everything else. This is where it is right here. It's basically on the Astro Express, so they don't really have to go too far. As long as you come here, you can basically just find them right here on the Astro Express. It's like a little bit on the side, so not really too far you can go. Even though right now we're on the Hercha space station, technically, but we're actually in deep space. As weird as it is. Okay, that explains that. Let's go back into the bag, explain a little bit more stuff. I'm sorry about the whole controller thing. Apparently, my brother's got controller stick drift again, and I'm trying to recalibrate it and fix it. Fix it's gonna be a pain in the butt, man. All right, but that explains what those are. Now we're going to move on to what these are. These are. I forgot what these can do. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what these are exactly. Ready? I'll give y'all an example of what they can do. Oh, now I remember what these are. Okay, I can't explain what these are right now. Explain them now would not be a good idea. We have to explain these a little bit later. But yeah, we're gonna explain those a little bit later. Moving on from those. Explain those a little bit later. We're gonna explain these. These are important. These are important. They're known as world currencies, as you can basically see. Every time you visit a different world, doesn't matter where it be. It could be in Forest, it could be Penacony, it could be the Ciencio Lafu, it could be Willios 5, it could even be the Hertz Space Station and Forest, as again I said in Forest, and the Archon token from a different world. You will basically get currency of that world, and these world currencies can come in really handy. I'm going to show you how they can come in handy. So let's say you're on Forest, or let's say you're here. Is Forest. Let me explain Pentaconi. You explore Pentaconi, and as you can see, these can be hella useful for what you want to do. Or it's depending on how you do it. The same thing as Pentaconi. I'm going to show you what these do. You know when you basically in Genshin Impact, there's like a certain different area that you can go to, like a statue. Not like a statue, but a certain area that you could basically give all the sigils that you collect. That's what this is. You go to that place and you basically give all the sigils you collect to that certain area. That's what this is in a way. I'm going to show you how it works. So it's like in every single area. It doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter what it is. The Ciencio Law Food, the Hertz Mess Station. There's always a place where you can exchange these currencies. Like right here. For the Pantacote currency, as you can see right now, you can exchange it and you just pay it. These are easy to collect. That's it. As you can see, you get cool rewards like the refinement, some crystals, and these. This is important. This is for your Trailblazer to upgrade and unlock their constellation, as you will. It's pretty easy to get, so it's pretty much the same thing as Genshin Impact. When you unlock something, you could get like something to level up your constellation or unlock your constellation. That's pretty much what this is. You can also get a bunch of other rewards as well. Basically, a lot of cool stuff, and you just need to level up as multiple times. For me, I'm level 31 because I haven't really, explored this place to its fullest abilities, but I'm going to explore it completely. When you basically explore, because they can be found in treasure chests, all you have to do is look around, find some treasure chests, and then boom, you get a whole bunch of them. For me, I like to save them up as multiple as I can, the currencies, and then I can like use them all together. Like say if I saved up 1200 currencies, I basically level up at least 10, maybe 5 to 6 levels. Let's say I saved up to 14 currencies. As you can see right here, I just collected 30 currencies. Let's say I saved up to 30 to, let's say I saved up to 20,000. Let's say I saved to like at least 2,000 currencies. I basically leveled up a lot more again. So the main thing I'm trying to tell you is that if you have currency, don't spend it right away to the statue. Save up every single currency you have. Save them up, and then when the time is right, spend it all. Easy, no problems, pretty easy to solve. It's going to be pretty good. It's also really good to have it for the future references, because if you spend all your currency one more time, it makes things a little bit more difficult. So for me, I would save up all the currency I have from the treasure chest and not to spend it, and just basically spend it when I feel like I have enough. So you basically get through like the levels a little bit faster, and you can complete an area. And like I said, every single area has it, and the currencies can be used for other things as well, like shopping. You can use the currency to basically buy things that you need. Not really much you really need, but it's like just like pretty simple. So currencies, you can just use them for anyone, anywhere, any place. Doesn't really matter what it is. You can use it and just basically have it. You get the store, and then you can also use you can also use the money that you have right here. These are known as credits, useful for when to buy stuff around the store. The currencies can only be used for like certain areas, like the statues and everything else, level up a statue and everything else, or level up power. But you can use credits to buy a bunch of other stuff scattered through on the map. If you see it on the map, these shopping bags, these are just basically people who are trying to sell you some stuff. It's not all too bad. You can basically buy some essential materials for your characters and a bunch of other cool stuff as well. But yeah, that's what the current world currency does. I'm explaining this now because I was going to cover it a little bit later after I was done covering characters, so I'm explaining it now. But every single region, doesn't matter what area you go to, has a place where you can exchange currency. You just need to like to find the center. Ban Forest is pretty much the same thing. Alright. Alright. Going on from there. Keeps it easy a lot. Oh god, bro, I gotta recalibrate my controller again. Alright, we pretty much covered everything on top of here. If you want to know what this is, I'm going to cover this a little bit. Alright, I'm basically gonna cover it. So you have a little character in Genshin Impact where you have a little character on the side, like a silly turtle, a dinosaur, basically anything else. When the silly turtles first came out, it's like a miniature little companion that you have on your side, and every single region has those. This is that. In Honkai Star Rails, they have many companions, but they only have one, which is considered a pet. It follows you everywhere you go. You can recall it, unequip it, and basically just keep it to you on your side. So it's like kind of having like a little pet on the side. It makes things a little bit more fun. I think it's a little bit more fun. All right. But that's how you explain what those are. I'll explain what these is. Yeah. All right. There's not really much else to explain from here. Most like the meat section, most of the materials, relics, light cones, and I'll pretty much explain everything that's already here. So I don't really have to spend too much. Okay, that is pretty much explained here. All right. I was gonna do like an hour of covering a lesson, and then I decided to reward y'all for being such good students and do a little bit of the story mode. And since we're about to be done with the hours of lesson, I'm thinking about basically doing a little bit of the story mode so I can have a good understanding of it, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you how it's done. This also could be a lesson experience for you guys as well, because when you first start, you're going to be confused. I'm basically here to make it less confusing. All right, there we go. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. There we go. A little bit more easier. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of the story mode because I want you to have a good understanding of the story mode, so we're gonna get started of it right now. That is what we're also doing today. Today's lessons are officially over. Because I decided to be a little bit generous today because of yesterday when I wasn't on. So I decided to be a little bit generous. I don't know why this is glitching, but it's as though, oh, here we go.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life
We're gonna do a little bit of the
crushing
story
you?
mode.
Check out
We're gonna
the
be doing that
Research
for like an
Society of
hour, and
Happy
then we're going to
Smiles.
move on to finish it off with some, you know,
this
Marvel Rivals.
free?
This might take a
Rest
little bit, so
assured,
I'm
the
only
only
doing a
thing
little bit of the
joining our
story mode
Research
today because I
Society
feel
will
like you
cost you
guys
is a
earned
bit of your
something for paying
precious
attention
time.
in class, and this is pay attention to my lessons.
Set up a venue
So I
near
decided to give y'all a little bit
Duckburg.
something with that.
We offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
So a little bit weird.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad. But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy.
Not pretty good.
Is that true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Duffbrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's
Doing the story mode.
incurable
That's why I'm not
inner
talking
pain.
very much.
Following
Moving
our
on to the
creed,
story mode because
we
I feel
aim to
like
spread
you guys should
laughter
learn a little
across the
bit about
moral
it.
coil and eliminate all suffering.
Yeah, boy.
Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
Okay.
Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express.
Oh, now I really want to explain what this are.
You've
Story
even dug
modes
up
are a little
everything
bit
there is to
different every
know
single
about something
game,
that
but I
happened
decided to
over
give y'all a quick
decade
preview of the
ago.
story mode, so when y'all first start
There was
playing,
an
y'all
awful
can have a
accident during
pretty
the
good
last
idea what
Fantasy
you're getting
Moon
yourself
games,
into.
and many people
We're
lost
already
their
far
loved
into
ones and
forecourt one, but
children.
I decided to do
It
just
was
a
as
little
if
bit
a
of story mode
hole
so I can have a good
that
understanding
can
of
never
what y'all
be
need to do.
filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other.
What is it? What's he finished? Bro.
I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation.
Okay.
Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. Now, with a star like you here, I can't even test the waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him?
Oh.
Sharp eyes, kid. Anyone who messes with someone like you is in for a nasty surprise.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. Because one of the victims happened to be someone I was on fairly good terms with. The fool. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. Huh. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Oh my god, my microphone's off. But I've got to this.
You having a
To
copy
everyone
of
who
the
has a PS4, to everyone who has a
right?
PS4, I'm going to explain this
Would
now.
you mind giving it
You
to
will
me?
not be able to play Genshin Impact on the PS4 anytime soon. So I recommend that you guys, well, first I recommend that you guys log into Genshin Impact on another device and to save your Genshin Impact account. So if you have a computer that has enough space, download it there. And so you can basically get a PlayStation 4. If you have a phone that has a good amount of space, download it there as well. And so you can get a PlayStation 5. Get a PlayStation 5. Because they're not going to be on PlayStation 4 anymore, which I don't understand why.
This isn't about the money.
But yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to delete Genshin Impact. I'm not going to delete Honkai Star Rails yet for like the new Genshin Impact update. Because that's not until like 6.5, and I'm not gonna even delete it then. I'm going to let it rock for like a couple of days until I finish the Honkai Star storyline. And after I'm done with the Honkai Store, the Genshin Impact storyline, and basically get the characters that I want, I will re-download. Honkai Star Rails again. Like I said, April 8th is when we get back to the Genshin Impact lessons, but they aren't going to be lessons for long. So I'm going to cover as much as I can in here.
Truth is,
Basically cover as much as I can right
buying
now.
it for that foolish friend of mine, the one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
That's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits, as promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable.
Hey, Thomas.
Aw.
Wait, what made you think I'm African American? Oh yeah, I forgot. I said it a lot.
Thank you both. If Kostad could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, kid. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic.
What is going on? Why are you sad? Why are you sad? You're sad about something. What are you sad about, Thomas? What are you sad about? Because I very rarely see you sad or anything else. What is going on?
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He is a
He's
very
just
weird.
some
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to
Yeah,
pick us
weird
up.
detective my ass.
We should get going.
I'm not sad. I'm hungry. How are you hungry? Did you not eat? Basically, did not eat. Did you get up? Oh, crap, I got hit by. Oh, I forgot about that. You accidentally can get hit by a car and just basically do
we're
it.
here. So where
Alright,
are
what's
we?
going on,
I
my
don't
little
see
mushroom
anyone in
child?
IPC uniform.
Yeah, what a leap.
Maybe they got stuck in traffic on their way over.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service. I'm truly honored to hear you say so.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Okay, that's just weird.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again.
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
I don't know what's going on with it. And we're getting a car and pull it up. Okay, that actually looks pretty. That car looks actually badass as hell.
Whoa! Now
That's a
what
pretty
I
good
call
car.
a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask. Can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Of course
A
not.
little bit of good fruit.
I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please, take your seats.
Yeah.
Now that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Okay, I was in the interested in the fact that I was able to fit into a car.
Back when
Is that a
Himiko said
Gundam?
this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some super-sized mega hangar.
All right.
You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy.
Is
And
that
we have
the?
never strayed from it.
I know that armor.
If any of you are familiar with our company's
That's Firefly's
works,
armor.
you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kind of weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me.
Really?
Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Okay.
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot?
Giant robot integrated. Behold. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a little bit funny. I think giant robots can be built in this world, but then again, they can be built on a lot, so I'm not really too sure.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests.
That's
We
it,
should be
like,
careful about what sort of impression we leave.
Who the fuck is one to insult me?
Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger?
Yeah, weird, but yeah,
this
sure.
giant robot or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
Oh, buddy.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer so we can all get in the shot together.
It's E.T. boy. Alright, it's gonna be a pretty good time. We basically got the
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
There we go. What the fuck is Sparkles doing in my shot? What is Sparkles in my shot, bro?
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway.
Nope, that's not Sparkle. That is somebody I know nothing about. I'm not really too afraid, but who is
Who
she?
are you?
Oh.
You stop walking around my body.
Wow, this truly is a magnificent face.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
Okay. Yo.
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right?
I'm very sorry a
right,
little
I
bit more
forgot to
because I
show
don't
you
want
my
to talk
ID.
too much. I want y'all to enjoy
Here
the
we
story
are.
mode and everything else.
I'm Nyla,
I'm giving
and I
the
work
reason,
at
like I said,
Parallax
I'm
Corp
giving
in
y'all a
the
quick
Genesis
glimmer
Technology
and peek
Department.
into the story
I'm
mode so y'all
people
can at least
who
expect
works
what
for
to
the
do when you get
LPC.
to certain parts in the story. Most of the story is just basically just a continuation. There's not really much fighting in the Honkai Star Rails. It's kind of like the Genshin Impact stories when you basically get to a certain
what
point. There's not
brings you
really much
here?
anything else, but it's getting pretty good.
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone! Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Seriously? I can't wait!
Okay, it's a little bit weird, but yeah, sure. Take it up.
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
Now recalibrate this controller multiple different times. All right, back to.
Where steel meets
You what?
its honor.
There's a saying that goes,
It's a pretty.
dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Parallax Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Parallax Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them.
A little bit weird.
If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Parallax Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I too was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
They should be split into the studio. story
you
was
the
going a little pretty too well.
sweetest. But I do have my secret to staying young. That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Are these people from Punklord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
Crush mediocrity and rise to greatness.
But
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom Pom, which hasn't been
Okay.
officially released to
it's
the
gonna be a
market.
long ass time because the
But
story
just
mode is
you
pretty
wait.
long.
You'll see even
Well, it's gonna be
cooler
kind of
toys
play a little
coming
bit.
up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom Pom from Astral Express. King Pom Pom and Pom Pom
Okay,
are different
I'll just listen to
characters. You really should be making cross-franchise comparisons.
Okay.
Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Okay.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe? Our conductor will definitely love it. It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Oh my god. I don't know why I got.
Where steel meets madness.
Man,
I'm ready.
So geez.
I love the...
and don't forget
Okay, that's
about
kind of
that
fun, but
exclusive-
You
now
bet.
we just gotta keep
In
going.
fact,
Oh hell, I'm not waiting in line. What the hell look like waiting in line?
It's my pleasure to serve you.
What the hell I
I'd
waiting
like
in
to
line? I don't
present
wait
each
in
of the
lines,
three
kids. I
distinguished
skip
guests
to the
from the
front.
Astral
Well,
Express
not really. I don't
with
really
an
skip to the front. If I
Alloy
skip to the
King
front, I'm gonna
Pom
get
Pom
punched.
toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got
Yeah,
it.
it might be a little bit different
For
than
the
I
gift
thought, but
expense record,
sure, what
could
up?
you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
Fuck. Broke my arm.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited
Nope.
by Madame Pearl
It was
herself.
my arm and
It
everything
would
else,
only
but
be
it's not really all
fitting
that
for the
bad.
gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem.
I'm not really too sure how
Hope you
this is
enjoy your
gonna work,
visit here.
but yeah, sure, why not?
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
to
don't like to talk
Parallax
to you.
Corp.
Thanks.
To ensure your...
Ah! You're the... No way! You were... Mr. Raccoon!
Hi. I actually prefer to be.
How lucky to meet...
How could this?
I don't just follow the... Oh, right! I just rewatched the scene where the trail... Oh, right!
Yeah,
I
sure,
have a
what up?
precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I
The fuck?
ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
This is funny.
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save Planar Cadia.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored.
Nope.
I'm just a small-time actor playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside
Yeah,
the
this is
real
it's a
bullet
storyboard.
warrior.
Everything else, storyboard is long as hell, but pretty fun.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone.
Okay, a little bit weird.
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Full Wish TV and Parallax Corp have always been partners.
I'll say it.
Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlux Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality.
Okay.
And the more active they are, the better Perlux Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room.
It's a little bit weird because let's get it weird every time.
Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Okay.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab.
Oh boy.
15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
Okay, this is just getting better every time. But I'm having pretty much fun time in the story.
Such as Mechatrons,
Story modes in
which
this
can be
game take a little bit
produced and
longer, so they don't really do
discontinued at
much. You
will,
mostly
are
just
the
pass the
perfect
time by
residents for
doing
plain
fun
Arcadia,
things.
and
So
perhaps
we're trying to see if we
the
can finish
perfect
what's up. So
IPC
my plan is to
employee
teach
too.
as much as I can, while also
some
doing the
people's
story mode
eyes,
at the same time.
being
You know,
able to
because I also
create
have to finish the
infinite
game
army of
myself. I can't really
Mechatrons
play too
would
much
be
of
even
it,
better.
but I also want y'all to experience the story
Say,
mode.
dear guests, do you
Hey,
know what the
I got
first
some calls
step
to
is
make.
creating an Imagine in plain
Yeah,
Arcadia?
we'll do.
As expected of the Nameless, you're quite knowledgeable about the customs and culture of the world you've set foot in. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But
Getting
can
better
the
every
wish
time.
power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, Let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Okay. This is getting weird, but yeah, sure. What up?
Megatron assembly printing.
Could it be that no matter
Okay,
how
I gotta
much
like
I
do it
adjust it,
else.
the final
Do a little bit
printout
different.
always comes out exactly the same?
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
I want both of them. I wasn't really paying attention to the story mode because sometimes I gotta drift off, but the story mode keeps getting more interesting. I already know she's gonna be a wishable character later on.
You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Scroolum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint.
Okay, hold on now. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but
No
yeah,
problem.
sure.
The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
It's a bit weird.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Let's go.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
Okay, I am a little bit too silent, but I'm gonna stay quiet. But I'm also excited because Marvel Rebel has a new map, and I want to see it. It's gonna be pretty good. All right, I'm gonna show you a cool thing that's about this storyboard about this area. I gotta mention this. Every single area, doesn't matter what it is, always have like fun mini games that you can do.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Parallax doesn't provide any of these.
I'm not gonna explain how mini games work, because that's
But
gonna be
don't
like
worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely.
Ah, crap.
It may look brutal, but it leaves no burn.
There we go.
And that's the magic that we at Parallax Corp are so proud
Is it?
of.
Okay, this is a little bit weird. What the fuck? Oh, Bob. It's a little bit weird. All right, we got another couple more bits before we're done here. Kaido. Fuck you. How?
Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm.
Okay, we're building a Gundam, and this is actually kind of fun. We're building a Gundam. I've always wanted to build a Gundam. I always wanted to basically build. I am a true. All right, I'm gonna be real. I am a true anime nerd at heart. I am an anime nerd. I am a nerd. All right, not gonna hold you. I love playing Master Duels. I am a nerd. So you already know I am a nerd. I am a pure nerd. I am the nerdiest man ever. I like doing this, and I always wanted to like build my own action figures like Gundams and stuff like that for fun, because I knew it was gonna be fun. So this is like a dream come true for me, building a Gundam. I got a whole plan for my future. All right, let's build the Gundam. Get touch.
Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution.
Hey, going upside down. Upside up. It's kind of weird how upside down right side
and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
Explosions. Building a bro, I always wanted to build a Gundam. It's actually kind of fun. Oh shit! What the hell? Oh shit! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ah crap. Oh man, I gotta redo it all over again. Oh no, no I don't. Okay, that's good. Okay, Gundam's other arm is officially built. Right. We are building a whole Gundam, so I'm actually kind of excited for this. It is almost done. Gundam. It's actually good. I don't ever watch the Gundam series, but I've always watched series where people were able to use giant robots in order to fight. I've seen like a couple of those, and I'm actually pretty excited for those. Okay, we got a couple.
Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back.
Alright, let's keep going.
Aim at the mounting point on the back and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade!
Really press. There we go. And jump through. Slide down into the layer of everything else. Yeah, but this actually got a foot. Okay, it's fully done. I think the Gundam is done. Bro, look at it. It's so clean. I like the kind of like the way it looks. If I could build the real one in real life, that'd be even better. But I'm pretty sure we can't build real giant robots in real life. Alright, we're still not done building it yet. Still misses on the. If y'all ever build a gun, oh shit, I got an artifact. This is. Don't know what this is, but I'm going to save it for later. I think I might know what this is for. Hold on. If you ever build a Gundam, action figure in real life, let me know. Because now I'm getting to experience it. Even though it's not really in real life, at least in a game where I can experience it. And this is not the first time me building a giant robot in the game universe. Are there any games that have giant robots? I think there's a Gundam game that has giant robots.
A new hero is born right here.
This is basically that Power Ranger.
And become the guardian of Plater.
Bro, this is actually pretty cool.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating.
It's actually pretty cool. We're inside the system.
Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Synchronization rate 15%. Assembly completed. Complete the next step. It's actually pretty cool. This is awesome.
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy Cinderborn is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
Okay, I am officially inside of a Gundam. This is awesome. This is awesome, but this shit is taking even more time. But I can't honestly wait how this works. I am a Gundam. I merged with the mechanic. Alright, this is. Oh.
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors.
All right, I get to fight.
Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. What a powerful strike!
Yeah.
That's our hero, Little Raccoon.
Gundam awesome ass beating. All right, we gotta. How do I? Okay, how do I? Okay, no. Yeah. Oh no! This is awful.
City, what are you doing?
Bro,
No choice left. Smash it to
it's actually pretty
pieces,
cool.
hero. Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation.
This is actually pretty cool. It's like a whole Gundam kind of situation going on. This is actually pretty cool. This is awesome. I mean, I've seen Megazords and stuff like that, so it's already pretty good. But this is like the first time I'm basically seeing a Gundam situation. And this is actually pretty cool. It kind of makes me want to play Gundam again.
Galactic baseballer! We've been expecting you.
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duomension City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron
That was
is
like pretty fun.
only
It's pretty
just
good.
beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that
Gundam, bro.
blaze with
No. It's like oh man, it's like Power Rangers, bro. You ruined it. Okay, I'm kind of like a little bit of a Power Ranger nerd too, but still, they ruined the fun. I know Super Sentai is basically one of those things. Wait, isn't the Yellow Ranger always a woman?
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades.
Ah, wow, every single one. Is that all of them? I really don't. Yeah, okay, that's all 4. Got weird. That did get weird.
This is an if we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation.
Okay, it's actually a pretty good idea, but I'm about to like do a whole transformation kind of situation, but sequence, I don't want to do that shit. Okay, it's not gonna really be too bad, but we can beat some ass.
I admire your confidence. Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength.
Oh, it's a full sis.
So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
It's gonna be kind of fun and pretty kick some ass, but yeah, let's.
Now then,
let's settle this on the horizon where the Vengeance moon rises.
Yeah, okay. Okay, this ought to be pretty good. All right, let's kick ass.
One and only Trailblazer.
Okay, this is getting a pretty good time. Oh shit, man, they got disc and everything else. It's 2 against 1. Power Rangers. I feel like it's, wait, what the fuck? There should be a Power Ranger song for this. I'm not sure if there is one, but this is actually pretty cool. Megazord versus Megazord. All right, we're gonna finish this and then we're gonna get started with some Marvel Rivals because I feel like just having fun.
as expected of the Astral Express hero, but so powerful.
It's your turn.
Your face is doing everything. 1 Megazord, 2 down.
The honor is mine.
Phase 2. 2 Megazords coming at me at once. 2 Megazords coming out me. That's gonna be 1 Megazord going past. Alright, this might be a little bit different. Okay, I'm about to be filled up with an attack. It will be a pretty good time. But yeah, sure, what up? Oh no! He used a different ability!
Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching his limits.
Wait, hold on. I still got time. I can just basically heal and get even better.
Power converging as one. That is
Everyone's wishes.
Victory is awesome. I feel like I really want a Power Ranger song to be done. Megazord's down. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty fun. Oh no! 2 against 1, 3 against 1, 4 against 1 is actually a pretty good one, but oh damn! Oh damn! Oh shit! Damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, wait for it. 4 down. Heroes are hard. Okay, that was clean.
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
Was like,
Were we just fighting in a film
this was a
studio?
pretty good Megazord fight, but it turned out pretty well.
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
Oh my goodness, a hug.
The user gave us a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
Okay. Okay, we gotta move on to Marvel Rivals because we ain't playing enough of this. We're playing. Okay. Finish more, a little bit, do more of the story mode tomorrow, and more lessons tomorrow. All right. I feel like shooting something. I think I might know why my Epic Game account's not like that, and now I have to do something, which is signed in and then signed into my own account. This gonna be a long one. Mutates the crown of gold and ground. Let's not the fire skin to skin. I like to be fun stuff. Well, let's see if I can basically kill a good amount of people. All right, we're on Marvel Rivals territory now. Basically, did all my lessons, and we're gonna cover some more stuff tomorrow. Oh shit! I forgot we could get these. I got Jeff the Shark. All right, we got it. Let's go kick some ass. Some English? Nope. We got 43 days until this battle pass is over. I only got locked like 4 pages already. I'm gonna be able to get every single one of these. Anyway, let's go kick some ass.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna be a healer.
Agent F1.
I chose to be a healer, so maybe this time around I'm not completely garbage. Hopefully, but that's like a little 50-50 chance. I love playing Marvel Rivals. I'm not gonna hold you. This game is really fun as hell. But both sides is gonna get caught. All right, we got 1 more hour before the stream is done because you know it. I apologize for yesterday. I keep apologizing. I know I keep apologizing, but I mostly apologize because I really am sorry. I just had one of those like off days. I was down in the dump stairs.
We strike first.
Okay, yeah, this is weird.
30
Yeah,
seconds
I really
before you
gotta
attack.
calibrate my
Get
controller
ready.
because it keeps going to the left. I gotta calibrate that bitch.
At least I know I can
Oh,
trust you.
what's it?
Well, that's a one-way street.
Okay, wait. Did someone switch over to something else?
starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Ancestral power.
Hydra never learns. Fortunately, I
Okay,
do.
that'll be a really good time. But yeah, sure, what up?
Found a bad guy. Watch out, they're headed our way.
Weird.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture.
Ah, shit. Bro, I'm about to beat whoever played Peter Parker's ass because I have a grudge. I got a grudge against you Peter Parker players. I have a grudge against every single one of you. So let me explain something to y'all. Every single one of y'all assholes. Because y'all come in here, y'all think this is the Amazing Spider-Man from the TV, from the game Amazing Spider-Man 2. Y'all come in here beating the hell out of us, doing tricks on the Amazing Spider-Man based on bro, what the that shit wasn't even like the vector. Great, now I gotta go back again. That's a bit weird. There should be.
Speed, stamina, some very sharp claws.
Okay, you see, I have no idea what the fuck happened. We just connected.
'Heroes don't wait for opportunity to strike. We strike first.
That's getting weird. But I'm pissed the fuck off with this shit. But like, come on now.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Tiger Division has had its eyes on you for a long time, Castle.
Sorry, but I don't work for anyone's government. Not anymore.
We're not interested in hiring you. We're considering locking you up for good.
Give it a try, Fox, and we'll see how.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Intruders detected. Come, dine with me in Valhalla.
Okay, it's gonna be pretty weird. Ah, shit. Okay. Alright, let's just see if there's some other rebels. I got some other plans I'm planning to do, but I gotta do this first. I was gonna start promoting my channel again with my manager that basically showed me out a lot, but unfortunately I can't do. Can't really do it right now. Weird than it should be, but yeah, sure, why not?
Capture the mission area.
And I'll be more sly this time.
He's been telling my wife. Hey, get your ass back here! Hey! Alright, bitch! I could have taken the L, but didn't want to take the L. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit is this? Basically jumping around like in circles and shit. It's me, dumbass. Hey, what the? Hey, yo, ain't no way did that just cancel out my basically transformation. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? What kind of shit was that, bro? That don't make no sense.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Much better. Young's power fades. Good.
Oh, but damn. Okay, nah, get it. Why is it a 14 with DPS? What the fuck are y'all doing? I am one healer. What the hell if it looks like, man? Doesn't make no sense.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Bro, how does that even work? Went back to the piece.
Control lost.
Careful, team. We're way outnumbered. Run, let's run.
Okay, it was shit to make no sense, but yeah, sure, why not?
Hunt resumes. Spirits revive us.
You'll have to keep fighting until we
This
have a
shit don't
winner.
make no sense.
Damage sustained. Need assistance.
I am done with this shit. I am done with this shit.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I got very fucking sense, but yeah, sure, what up? Alright, let's see it could go. Physical buffing because this shit. This don't make no sense, bro. How the hell did I, bro? No. Okay, it'll be better than I thought.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Where that should be.
Agent F1.
Alright, this might be better than I thought because we might not lose. Hopefully. Alright, it'll be better than I thought. This should be weird. This is competitive. This should be, but yeah, sure, what up?
Heroes don't wait for opportunity to strike. We strike first.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Exactly. I'm the master of mystical arts, aren't I? Come on, were you bitten by a
I
radioactive
know it might be better than that, but it should be funny.
Why not? Please let me meditate.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everything moves decidedly.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I am strengthened for battle.
Okay, yeah, that's something better than I thought. Okay.
Looks like we've got ourselves a target. Spider bots.
Okay, yeah, no, that was my fault. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about going against them.
Double KO. That's 3.
I've survived so much worse.
Okay, gotta get back into it, but everything seems a little bit better now. Finally, the distance and everything else, but
Better stop that vehicle. They've made it halfway. Stop them. There's still a chance to stop them. We are undefeatable.
I'm about to put everybody on a t-shirt. Put someone on a team. 4,000 basically heals.
Help, friends.
I'm back, and I'll be more sly this time.
Never miss.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop
I
them.
unleash the Vishanti's power. These mechanical arachnids are no more. Let's play a game!
Director's injured. Mayday!
Against the world.
You get away. Be at peace. Pain is brief, Mantis.
Double KO.
How the fuck did I do that? No, no, did someone catch that? No, no, what the fuck? Bro, making those shots are hard. Making those type of hits are hard.
Better stop that vehicle.
Oh, when I wake up, I swear when I wake up. Okay, I don't know how I did that last move because that was slick as hell. But apparently I was able to hit and basically take her down too. Like, what was going on with that one?
Stop that vehicle.
Okay, now the claws come out.
It's spider time.
Shouldn't really be a brawler, but apparently my teammates can't do that invisible shit. Protect me, damn it! I'm a healer. Healing y'all dumbasses is hard as hell, cause we got attacks come all over the place. There we go. Oh, hell no. She used her ult to just basically counter my ult. Bitch! This dirty ass monkey! I don't know who's playing this against, probably a dirty monkey. No offense.
Fox on the run.
Oh, dude. That shit get more weird every time we get close to it, but y'all sure what up? Okay, 11,000 heals is pretty great. Damage block is 8,000, so a very good thing I'm doing.
I've survived so much worse.
This shit get more difficult every time I basically see it, but y'all sure why not?
Only 60 seconds left. You chose the wrong
Lying bitch. I thought you was
We are undefeatable!
This shit get even more weird every time I see it. Oh crap, crap, crap. Do not let them cross the border. What was on the way? Do not let them cross over. 13,000 heals is crazy, but do not let them cross the border. 14 assists, 17 deaths. Do not let them cross. Kills on the way. Kills on the way. Come on. Do not let them cross. Ah. Damn you, Venom. You and your girthiness. Right, okay, nah, we got it. We got it. Okay, pushing it back. All right, there. That's just maybe my favorite character, and I love him very much. But yeah, I go down. All right, 19 kills, 16 assists. Those are pretty good. Okay. Okay, so I locked another page. Let's go. This will be better than I thought. I don't know why they call the Agents of Doom, but this outfit not that bad. All right, now we got like a little bit more. All right, so the next skin I'm getting is basically for Gambit. So Gambit is the only skin I'm getting next because Gambit's made of like a wow. It will be appropriate for a beginner skin. All right, we gotta keep playing. Let's go kick some more ass. Okay, so I don't want to be a healer this time. I want to be something else. So I decided to be a DBS. Because everybody's just choosing what they want to choose. I'm going to be a DBS. And I'm going to be the great... Was it time? Alright, I'll be basically Elsa Bloodstone. Because I ain't playing as her in a minute. And she in my save files, right? No, she's not. Hold on, let me just... Give me a minute.
Come on then.
Alright, got Elsa Bloodstone. What the? How is it already started 6 minutes and they're halfway there? How the fuck? I was literally getting a new character. What the fuck? It's only been like a couple of minutes. How the fuck are they halfway there? What the fuck have you idiots been doing? What the hell? Okay, it's a pretty even match. 3 for 3. What the hell have these idiots been doing? I'm confused. That's how it says. That makes no sense. Like, come on, dog. What? Let's go. Okay, you got me, kidding me. Oh, thank you, Daredevil. It's a whatever top, but yeah, sure, why not?
Not while there are still monsters on the loose.
Alright, I'm looking a little bit weird, but yeah, sure, why not?
It's now or never. Stop them.
This ain't gonna make no sense, but yeah, sure, why not? Alright.
Diablo's hungry.
Alright, that's the thing. Will make no sense.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
Your powers are mine. Never miss.
Okay, no, boy. Okay, nah, I would say 1 kill, but that make no sense. I told your ass.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
How the hell did female Loki came with this bitch?
Ready to go.
Okay, I always love to see female Loki on the field because she looking voluptuously thick. Is it?
attack. Get ready.
It's a little bit weird, but
You are not as human as you look, are you?
I am not human at all. I am a goddess, and you would be wise to treat me as such.
Whether god or otherwise, respect is something to be earned, not.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
again, female Loki looking good.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Looking
Got it?
good. Looking good.
Wonder what monstrosities await me in this timeline.
That'll be a little weird, but yeah, sure.
Looks like we've got ourselves. They got me good. I could use a hand and maybe a foot.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
A shield? Oh,
Mission area is yours.
monsters of the deep. This should be fun.
That was a little bit weird. That's it.
Render me assistance!
Here comes trouble.
Thanks for the love, love.
You are a true warrior. The oceans are spawning close.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Okay.
Monsters of the deep. This should be fun.
Down comes their accuracy percentage.
Oh, much better.
Your goddess is
Bring on the chaos. Undefeatable.
Is real firepower.
Okay, it'll work a little bit better, but this shit'll make it sit. That, but
I'm counting on you,
My
friends.
hunt's not over yet.
territorial assault.
I just wanna, okay. See, we're almost about to win, but then I'm getting my ass beat for this one. But yeah, sure, why not? Getting multiple kills. This make no sense. This shit don't make no sense. But yeah, sure, why not?
What are you aiming at?
Oh, well. Oh boy.
Whoever took me out, you
You
just
say you're gonna
made
work
my
weird every
list.
time, but yeah, sure, why not? Alright.
Healing for my friends.
Control seized. Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Why not?
Damage dealt. That was bad to boo. Yeah, sure, what up?
Why
doing
can't a
something
girl
weird.
ever get a bloody day
We should
off?
get more weird.
Crazy. Well, crazier. And, you know, you're not crazy. That would just be...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
This shit a little bit weird, but yeah, sure, what up? Oh boy.
A baby Gundam? Can I take it for a
That's actually better than I thought. Okay, I really don't want to fucking lose this shit.
And it is suffering. I must do something.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This isn't my first trip through the multiverse, you know?
My healing factor can't keep up. How about an assist? Release the Glotron!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Find us.
The mission area is yours.
And that's how we do it in
Magneto. Bless me, Somal.
The more the merrier.
Fire mode.
Well, well, look what just crawled out of the sea. Thanks for the love.
An enemy has arrived.
What the hell?
Whoever took me out, you just
This might be
made
a little
my
bit difficult than I
list.
thought it would be, but yeah, sure, what up?
Ready for them. Are you?
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Yeah, but no make no sense.
You're mine.
Well, very funny, Wade. Ooh, health. I could use that.
For my friends.
Oh, much better. Here comes the horde. Render me assistance. Tea, anyone? Team player.
This Iron Magneto.
Control C.
Hey, what word at a time?
Done. You're welcome.
Oh, look at all the whittle ways. Fully focused and ready to go.
Many faces.
This is real firepower!
And all I have are ravens.
Bloody dead fool. Thanks for the love, love.
Killed him, but I wish I got myself killed. I think it's a little bit weird, but yeah, sure, what up? You know what's weird? That basically kill months and basically kill everybody, they kill myself. It's getting more and more weirder.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Another epic victory. Big win.
It's a little weird, but sure.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Okay.
Who's ready to go
I'm
hunt?
trying to get better to use Elsa because she is pretty bad, but it's getting a little bit weird since she don't really talk as much as she should. Alright, we got another couple more minutes until we're done for today. I'm gonna be busy making 2 phone calls. And then I gotta do my other things. So, but weird. Oh.
If you're not careful, mate, you start to become the monster
30 seconds
yourself.
before you attack. Get ready.
I don't know, so why is the elevator?
You stress me out.
Don't worry, I'm ready for the Hulk.
And that's why I'm stressed out.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Hold on for a
3,
second, and
2,
there we go.
1. Here comes trouble.
A shield? Oh, why not? Cover me!
Whoever's playing the Hulk, they get into it, bro. Like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, we trapped this side. We trapped this aside. It's not good. Go up. There we go. Didn't get the kill, but at least I got half of the kill. Not even.
I got what you need. Another one gone dark.
Not while there are still monsters on the loose.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
But yeah, sure, why not? It's gonna be more oriented. It should be, but it should be more fun.
Come, Herbie. Avengers Tower awaits.
Thanks for the love, love.
Almost there. Us against the world.
Where the? Yeah, no, I get that last part.
Whoever took me out,
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Okay, we're gonna get our asses handed to us.
there you are, you cheeky gits. Damage sustained. Need assistance. Thanks for the love, love.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Tandy needs help.
What a difference.
Saved by the Bloodstone
I don't
Gem
want you
once
cross over.
again.
Punisher's down. Crazy.
Spider mode.
Balloons.
Some help would do nicely.
Put someone.
Back from the grave, better than ever.
They hitting real hard.
Not while there are still monsters
Yeah,
on
okay,
the
this
loose.
is just getting even more weird. that was supposed to be my kill, but no, sure, it's fine. Y'all can take it. Supposed to help out you. Heal. There we go. Healed up nice and low. Nope, still got my ass up.
Bloodstones don't go down quite so
Get that
easy.
vehicle moving again!
They call me the Punisher.
You really should have gone harder, love.
Yeah, you see, she got her guard down. Like, come on now, who lets her guard down like that?
Breathing gunshot! Watch your step!
Judge, jury,
Bro, who lets the bro? She basically took down 2 of them. Let her guard down, and they still let me hit her from behind. That sounded wrong.
My hunt's not over yet.
That sounded wrong. I gotta stop saying things up to.
I'm hit. Cover me. Shot to the skull. Hey, thanks for the love, love.
Render me assistance. So weak.
My hunt's not over yet.
Yeah, I'm not buying this.
beholds the god of thunder!
Just who Gambit would look.
Hey, you got dealt a bad hand, Gambit.
A little help, please.
Watch your step.
Gambit gonna serve revenge cold.
You're covered, Kirby. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm deep.
Mon Dieu, that hurt.
Us against the world.
Gambit enjoyed that a little too much.
I don't think they could teach you.
Hey, you got dealt a bad hand, Gambit.
Only 60 seconds left.
You can't teach someone who's kicking you kicks. You can't teach. You can't teach.
My time.
Not while there are still
Okay.
monsters on the loose.
Anyone goes up to look.
Found me someone to fight.
Breathing gunshot.
Down to 30 seconds. Get that vehicle moving again.
Thanks for the love, love. We're out of time.
I'm about to switch over to Scarlet Witch in a minute to go some else.
Still a few more. Double KO. Well, you
That
can't
we can revisit.
them all.
Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Alright. I didn't play as a lot. We're gonna switch over to Scarlet Witch. Okay, Let's get the entire ocean moves into my rhythm. Now, could you not expect me to conquer the dance floor? It's a disco shit. I like the whole disco vibe everybody's going on. Oh damn. Oh damn, he dodging bullets too. He dodging bullets and he's dancing with it. Who dodges bullets and basically dances with it too, bro? That's crazy. Alright, let me see something. Okay, so I haven't played an Iron Fist in a minute, and I already know how to play as Iron Fist because he just needs a giant circle. But we're not gonna really have time for that because it's almost starting to be done. So we can probably do like one more match, and then we're gonna be done for today. That's it. Is it regular shit?
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I have mutant powers and a little demonic magic too.
Oh, that'll be pretty good.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
They just passed that through with the people. They're not just confirmed. What the?
Sword can destroy just about anything.
All right, this is the last match for today. Then we're gonna call it quits for today because I gotta do some things. I'm making a phone call to move, Bruce.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll do what's needed to win this.
Okay, this is the last match for today, the last kind of challenge for today. Then we're gonna call it quits. I gotta finish this, see what happens.
Tandy needs help.
Do your worst. Fight back. Chap, come on. You gotta get him.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
We've met as well as
One down.
This feels good.
Freedom ring.
I was in trouble.
Your magic.
Okay.
You're not rid of me yet.
You've captured more than half of the
Okay,
mission
this might be
area.
a pretty good
Keep
job.
going. Glory is almost yours.
Man, I don't know why, but every time they got magic on the field, they basically, when I have magic on the field, they basically go after her first.
Limbo doesn't let go that easy.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
will travel.
Extermination! Hey,
Okay.
behind us! Together to victory!
Touch this idiot.
What are you aiming at?
Alright, this is a little bit weird. What? Yeah, hold on.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I'm definitely got a little different set of skins, but I'm good.
Have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Okay, a little bit weird, but let's see.
This soul sword can destroy just about anything.
I got 5. You go, good. Wow, dodo.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You shut up.
We call them demons where I come from, but yes.
How do you ensure they remain loyal to your cause?
Some respect me, but most
Some respect me,
fear their
but
queen.
most fear their queen.
I'm fine either
I'm
way.
fine either way.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll make them pay.
That's a bit weird.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I climbed out of limbo. This is nothing.
You don't want to become like me.
Mission area is yours.
Can't hold back anymore.
My war, my
Enemy ahead of us. Just in time. Thanks.
That put some pep in my step.
You're not rid of me
Okay.
yet.
Everybody else got the more kills than me. Only have everybody else got 12, 15. I got 5. Bro, I got the less kills in this bitch. This sucks. I mean, I'm kicking ass as Magic, but I really got barely any kills.
Keep your distance from the spider nest.
Whatever.
Double KO.
It's a
You
double.
captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Coming in faster. Bite this. This soul sword feels.
Yeah, I'm was not going to hit him.
Very funny, Wade. Back to nim.
The area's almost yours.
Recursive big Yoshi, one up.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Okay, well, that is the... Oh, shit. All right. All right, my babies. All my peoples. It has been fun. It has been Gucci. It has been everything in between. We're going to basically stream some more, teach some more tomorrow of Honkai Star Wars, everything else, and play some more Marvel Rivals tomorrow. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm sorry again. I want to apologize that I didn't stream yesterday. I was just having a really off day. I was feeling a little bit down in the dumps, but now I'm back to normal and everything's going to be okay. Other than that, I hope you all have a blessed day. Hope you all have a blessed day. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. I will be on tomorrow, same time, 11 o'clock. And I hope you all take care of yourselves. I love you, my babies. Yeah, that's good. I love you, my babies. I want to give a shout out to Thomas for tuning in, like always. I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And bye-bye, my lovies. Bye.